if you can hear that sound, but that is the festival. We are about to go down to All Points East. I'm going with my cousin Mary. I bought this dry shampoo in a random newsagent yesterday. I don't know what they put in it, but it's like dynamite. Like, look at that, my hair is so full. I'm really excited to see Over Mono. Mary's really excited to see Chase and Status. I'll try and put a better photo in, but this is the outfit. Ooh, and then I got these new ballet flats.
I bought a second layer now. I live very early 2000s. We met one of my friends, so it's the three of us now.
For context, I'm not the kind of person that does a lot of impulse purchases, but I saw this cardigan in Ref just now and I just thought, whether I wear it today or not, I'm probably going to want it. It was clearly a good omen because I just came back here, put on the first outfit, and I like it. I love it. This little pointelle top from Suzanne, these COS wide leg shorts, and then this is the best bit, is these boots. At the angle we're currently at, this doesn't look good, but when you see the full look, it's great. This is such a fun little outfit. I look like a proper influencer. Anyway, I just got a text saying there's an Addison Lee on the way, which is a surprise to me. It means I have to get ready in about 15 minutes. We can do it, right? I just want to say I made it. It's 3 minutes past 1.
Shoes from ballet. I love the bonbon.
I've never tried them. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you. This one's good. That's so funny.
I'm a non-alcoholic girlie, so I got the good shit.
I cannot believe this is like...
Guys, this is a year 6 party buzz.
Yeah.
This is the look.
I'm staying where the magnet is.
I've broken away. Montel Fish is about to come on and I really want to see him. Also, how on brand were my clothes today? Accidental, but very good. I also really need a wee. Hello! I found my friend!
I just want chicken. You're not even in the shot. Have you got a shot of the dust? It's killing my throat.
Really zoom in on the haze there, Lucy.
Thanks, thank you.
Gorgeous. Yeah, you paid for that, I knew.
I was a fool to love you. Spicy hot body, ready for the evening. Thought he was innocent, I was so wrong.
We're going swimming in Hampstead on this Lily's birthday. Mental. Oh my god. It's the one. Hi from the pits of Lucy's brain. I should probably turn the backlight on too, actually, shouldn't I? I had reserved this day for making some music, so I actually have been doing some. I'll play you what I've got. I've got like a bridge and a chorus. I just find it so hard to write automatically and just let myself go, especially when I have an expectation on the song when I really like what I've made so far. Yeah, I really like it as a start. I'm trying to write less wordy, I'm trying to just flow. What I should do is eat dinner. It is nearly 8 o'clock, which by the way, it's like halfway to darkness. The days are getting shorter. I actually think I'm gonna have seasonal depression this year. I needed summer so badly. Maybe I'll set a timer for 25 minutes and then put a hard stop on this.
Summer seems to be the time where exhibitions are really good in London. I've been seeing adverts for Jenny Saville at the National Portrait Gallery, and I just checked the website. And it turns out it's only on for another week, so I booked tickets. I'm doing my best to work on being on time lately. I'm not very good at timekeeping, and so I think I'm gonna try and leave earlier than I would typically, so we can wander down from Tottenham Court Road and get a coffee. It was a bank holiday. Jack and I just wandered down the canal. We went to Newington Green, had a little lunch, Turkish lunch. Saville is an artist I studied at A-level. She does these really big, oversized portraits of women, often not featuring their faces from what I remember. It's generally a body study. I never know how much SPF to put on. I'm going with this. I might go to Monmouth because I've got one of their reusable Cortado cups, and they're probably my favourite coffee in that area, but there's nowhere to sit, so I may end up going to Watch House instead. Anyway, I'm excited to do some art on a Tuesday morning. The privileges of this job.
No rain today. This is the most London thing ever. Maybe this is my sign to take a pit stop at Foyles. Ugh, I hate this. I just ran around the flat and tidied as much as possible. We're on 3-day hair, friends. The Jenny Saville exhibition was wonderful. The movement and the energy in the paintings was incredible. Like, I have heard people talk about that kind of thing before, but I've never really felt the movement in a painting until I saw her work yesterday. And I just loved the eyes. Every eye she painted was kind of in this range. Some were really dreamy, and then some were almost zombie-like, and then some were so sharp that you almost felt like they were connecting with you, like they were looking into you. Other ones were so glazed, it was like they weren't even there, they weren't in the painting, they weren't present while they were being painted. I also didn't know anything about her as an artist, and just reading more from the blurbs by the paintings and the bios on the walls, art was, yeah, really, really good. I also think the National Portrait Gallery pick the best paint colours to complement the exhibitions. I had never noticed that as much in an art gallery as I did when I walked into the renovated NPG. Their choice of paint really brings it to life for me. So yeah, that's nice. I'm seeing Lan and Hazel again. They've been traveling this year. I really haven't seen them very much, but they're in London for a few weeks. So we're trying to make the most of it. I'm going to their flat that they're renting in West London. We're going to have a little garden moment. We have a final bit of sun before September starts. I feel very, very grateful. It was a horrible week, a week full of rain. I think Mol's gonna come, I think George is gonna come. And then later on, I'm finishing my summer with seeing Addison at Brixton. It's my first time back at Brixton since they reopened it. I booked the tickets last minute on StubHub. I'm actually kind of worried they're not going to be real, so I definitely need to check them through thoroughly before I go. I just woke up today and just had the fear. I have quite a lot of stuff that needs doing. I've been really neglecting YouTube for my standards, at least by the average YouTuber standards. I haven't, but for me, uploading just 1 or 2 videos a month is not where I want to be at personally. And I also haven't been touching my Substack, and that's making me quite anxious. I actually had an interesting point to make about all this stuff, but it's just fully left me. I work at this desk that I'm standing in front of every single day. I'm not changing it up enough. So yeah, of course I'm feeling stagnant. Need to freshen up the water. And then the music thing is a whole other kettle of fish. I recently sent a song that I thought was going to be my second song that I was going to release to 2 friends who work in the industry. Typically, I don't send music to people who work on the industry side. I send it to people who are on the creative side. So writers that I'm friends with, musicians that I'm friends with, if I want feedback or just encouragement. There's a certain angle that they come from that's incredibly helpful and well informed, but actually when you're in the throes of like a creative process, it can sometimes be unhelpful to hear. So I really wanted to be ready for honest feedback when I asked them. But one of them came back with something that has really changed, I don't know, it's given me a little bit of a crisis, I guess. He just gave some general feedback that was like hard but good to hear. And then finished with, I don't know how this song makes sense and tells the story from your first one. This feels like something you would have to release like later down the line and then tell the story from your first song to this one. Sorry, my memory card ran out. I hadn't thought about music in that context. I thought about telling my story as an artist or my artist project, talking about me. I hadn't really thought about the musical making sense together. And then now he has floated that idea to me, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, does any of my music make sense together? And it's given me a bit of a crisis of confidence of what to make next. I also think I'm in a bit of a mental transitionary phase in what I want to make and who's inspiring me. I needed to run the tap and I'm running the tap. I put it all in Studio 168. You can hear what I'm making over there. I stand by everything I share. I'm really proud of the fact that I'm like experimenting with stuff. I kind of wonder if my sound is moving in a slightly different direction and maybe I should wait to figure that out before I release stuff formally. But I don't feel I have the luxury of time. So then another part of me is just thinking put out as much as possible, as fast as possible. But then once music's out, you can't remove it. Are you just gonna accidentally pollute your Spotify? And then part of me is like, why are you overthinking this? Just have fun. It's really hard to know the correct path, and I know that the correct path is just the one that I choose. Every path can be correct. It's sliding doors theory. I still feel there's a great weight on being perceived correctly. So right now, I guess I'm trying to create very fluidly and not let those thoughts impact me. And then I'm hoping to have a review process once I've made and completed a few more songs where I can look back and say, okay, what is the sound I'm going for? Who is the artist I am? I feel like that grammar wasn't great. And then move forward. It's hard to know. Obviously, if you're interested in the music and you've been listening to stuff and you'd like to feedback, like please do let me know what your thoughts are, because that is really, really helpful. Anyway, sorry, that was a huge ramble. I do actually have to go to Piccadilly Circus before I get to Lands. This is the little look. I'm wearing this thrifted golf jacket that Jack has. I've got a Skims top on. Guys, they are so good and worth your money. It's 100% cotton. It washes really, really well. It's very soft, good stretch. A necklace from Suzanne and one from Monica Vinader. Bags Patagonia. Skirt is Under the Stories. Shoes are Puma Speed Cats. Yeah, so that's my outfit. Final thing, I have been listening to Destin Conrad's new jazz album. It is so good. I mean, I have to talk about this a bit more, but I'm starting to realise I exist almost entirely in fight or flight, which I logically knew, but I hadn't realised that I was basically perpetuating by my lifestyle. Different kinds of music I'm finding really helpful to regulate my nervous system, and that jazz album was so regulating. I had it on while I was cleaning and I just feel like so much better now. On that note, it is time to leave. I'll bring you with me.
Molly just gave me some great gossip.
Yeah, and you can't include any of it.
No.
Cheers, girls.
I didn't realise how happy I'd be to be back in Brixton. I'm so glad it's open again. I saw Charlie here. I've seen everyone here.